night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on a loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best of Team BLR, yeah. Another track, another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on a loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best of Team BLR, yeah. Another track, another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on a loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best of Team BLR, yeah. Another track, another night, been working all week and got myself right. When you're on a loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come to run second, I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, grip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best of Team BLR, yeah. second. I came here to win, yeah. It's go time now, whip your wheel real tight. We ain't NASCAR nice, it's a dirt track fight. You wanna make a name, you wanna go far, you gotta outrun the best of Team BLR, yeah. Another track, another night. Been working all week and got myself right. When you're on a loud pedal, it ain't time to make friends. I didn't come the wrong second. I came here to win, yeah.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is round number 5 and round number 6. Round number 5. No, it is round 6. Points haven't been updated for Kokomo. Round number 6 here in the sprint car capital of the world. The Knoxville Raceway plays host to the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Models presented by Team Victory Lane Racing, Bighorn Taxidermy and Shop Fergie 22. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. Alex, you know we joke about this all the time, but let's be honest. Welcome to the sprint car capital of the world. Welcome to the virtual Knoxville Raceway. Another good showing, 34 Pro Late Model drivers on hand.
I will not consider it that, but okay. And you know what? Bigger track on tap here after a small track last week at Kokomo. Now we come to this bigger track where we can go 4 or 5 wide. We won't have to gasp as much as we did there at Kokomo going 5 wide, but I expect it to be just as hard racing, if not harder. Slide jobs is going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to be a dogfight till the very end.
Well, we've got qualifying on the program, and one of the first cars on the racetrack. Now we'll start to see the times on the left-hand side of the screen. They will, of course, Blake Matjoulis not going to be happy with that one, but they will be on the left-hand side once the drivers go past the start-finish line. These drivers have 3 minutes. They'll have 2 laps to set their best lap time. And we'll see what happens. There's the Envision Gaming 157 entry of Drew Hopkins. Drew Hopkins in the 157, like I said, Alex, so 34, maybe 35 Pro late models here this evening. A lot of drivers opting to miss tonight. I'm not sure whether some drivers have... is Port Royal... Did I hear Port Royal's running tonight?
Port Royal is running, and you mentioned Shop Fergie. Guess who is at my neck of the woods in Port Royal, Pennsylvania? Chris Ferguson running tonight at Port Royal Speedway, so we will keep you up to date on what Fergie has going, as well as Chase Hardy's brother Kyle Hardy. He already locked himself into the A-main tonight, but look who just set quick time, the 157 of Drew Hopkins. But guess what? Brent Carter going to top it right away.
Matthew Selby in that 4-link Motorsports number 46 machine, trying to best the time of 18.291. First lap will be considerably slower, just trying to wind this Pro Late model up and then try and get to the bottom side. As you see, Blake Majoulis in the 127 Industries, number 127, the Reliable Energy Solutions, Team Diaz, Design 75 entry. Evan C goes quick time with an 18.197. He's been on an absolute tear after missing the first week. And I got to say, man, Evan C, he is certainly the driver to beat at the moment.
Evan C with that quick time. Cole Cabrera second. There's Dylan Yeager now up to the third spot in qualifying. Again, 1 minute left in this qualifying here. Logan Rumsey on track here in what looks to be a Scott Bloomquist paint scheme there. As that's come around a lot more now, especially with the World 100 coming up in just a matter of a few weeks. Bloomer looking to continue that Hall of Fame career of his, but John Ruggiero Jr. right now, he is sitting in the 19th spot there as you see Kendall Tucker now joins the top 5. Ryan Underwood joins the top 10. So again, the quicker guys coming out here getting their laps in, but they're soon running out of time here with 30 seconds left.
Yeah, just under 30 seconds. We know that Blake Majoulis has not laid down a lap time. Neither has Jay Place. And we go back to the UMP Summer Sizzle with Jay Place showing these boys how to put it on the pole. And he had a pretty good run here at Knoxville. He goes 26 quick. There's Dustin Hall in that 331 machine. There is Evan C still circulating around the racetrack. We see Howard Weaver in a very, very different paint scheme in that 07 machine. Would you say that's flaming hot?
It's a Mountain Dew paint scheme. I saw Mountain Dew, I think, on the side of that one. So guess what? Perfect one to end the summer with there as kids getting back to school. But quick time for qualifying tonight, the 33 of Evan C with an 18.197. Cole Cabrera, Dylan Yeager, Blake Majoulis, Kendall Tucker round out the top 5.
4 heat races on the program, Alex, and we'll get set for heat race number 1. We take a look at Evan C. Lines up on the pole position to his outside. The Swindell Speed Lab 00 machine of Kendall Tucker.
Starting in the third spot, the 80 for Team VLR. It's Jacob Harbridge to the outside. Jim Beaver Esports, the 91 of Felix Roy.
Third row to the inside, position number 5. Driving car number 2, that is Jesse Wall. And lining up on his outside, position number 6. Driving the F5 machine, that'll be Chris Fisher.
Howard Weaver in the 07 for VLR. He will start 7th. Brandon Bender in the 22 will start 8th. And rounding out the field in the 224, it's Andrew Hawkins.
Alex, there's a lot on the line here for these drivers tonight. But there's a lot on the line for us because we pick winners in the heat race. We pick winners in the consolation race. We'll see 2 consies tonight, 2 B mains. And then, of course, the A main will pick a winner and a hard charger. There is 1 point separating yourself, me, and Rocky. I'm leading, and you and Rocky are tied, just 1 point behind. I'm going Evan C on this one. Who are you going?
C.
See what you did there. Too early for that one?
No.
No? Not at all. All right. Well, I'm surprised that Rocky's not in. Hopefully he doesn't miss this one because, well, then it comes back. If he misses the first heat, he's going to put himself behind the 8 ball immediately. But heat number 1, they will get the 1 to green signal. Now I've also been told by race control as well that there are a few drivers that are on a 1 incident caution rule tonight. So if they are involved or if they're the primary cause and they get parked, they'll be parked for that race, which means could be rough driving, retaliation or something like that. So just keep an eye on that one as well. So we'll try and do the best to keep you updated. I noticed a couple of the VLR guys have got a new pace. Look at that 33 machine of Evan C.
I see Bojangles on that one there, as on that machine, the 33 has Bojangles. Then we go back to Howard Weaver there. I want to say he has Mountain Dew on that car.
He does.
As there it is, Mountain Dew on the side of Howard Weaver's machine. So it's going to be interesting to see what everyone else has for VLR if they come out with new paint schemes. But the green flag is out. Heat race number 1 is underway.
Round number 6 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Models. Evan Seay will lead us down into turn number 1 and 2. Kendall Tucker quickly slots into second position. Jacob Harbert's third. Then you go back to Felix Roy. Now Felix Roy looking to the inside now, and Jacob Harbert's off race off turn number 4. This is your battle for the transfer position.
Felix Roy right now on the inside of Harbert. Side by side, they go into 1 and 2. You see that bottom side already wear and tear in it. But now here comes Jesse Wall, the 2 machine, trying to sneak to the inside there of the 91 of Felix Roy. Harbert's holds on to the 3rd spot. Roy and Wall, they're sitting right behind him here. That 91 machine has had a strong season so far. Wants to lock himself in another A main.
And we'll see what Jacob Harberts and Felix Roy can do. Evan Seay continues to lead the way. 2 down, 6 to run. Heat race number 1 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Series here at Knoxville. 2 more weeks after this one. Over the next 3 weeks, we'll touch on that in just a few moments' time. That's probably after the grid next time by in heat number 2. But the battle is on between Jacob Harberts and Felix Roy. Jacob Harberts still holds that middle groove. There was an extra bit of probably 5 to 6 minutes of track prep tonight, knowing that there's only 35, 36 drivers here tonight. Race control giving the drivers, telling them where to run, and trying to make this track just wide enough for the main event.
The track is looking sharp right now. There's a multiple grooves right now as you see Roy running a little bit of a slider line there, trying to get a run on the 80 machine of Harbert, but Harbert has held on to that 3rd spot. Here comes Roy once more to the inside. You see Howard Weaver there. He's trying to make his way through this field once again. He's still sitting in that 7th spot, but that battle for the transfer spot has heavy implications here in the points, especially for starting spots.
Yeah, right now, 1, 2, and 3, Evan Seay, Kendall Tucker, and Jacob Harbert. So VLR hold 1st and 3rd. Swindell Speed Lab driver of Kendall Tucker rides in the bridesmaid spot at the moment. Felix Roy, if he finishes 4th, well, he'll start on pole of B main number 1. Jesse Wall running in 5th position. Chris Fisher 6th. Andrew Hawkins, Howard Weaver, Andrew Hawkins, and Brandon Bender. There is only one change from the starting positions, Alex, and that was Brandon Bender and Andrew Hawkins as they battle for 8th and 9th position. But we come to the white flag, 1 to run.
White flag is out through 1 and 2. He goes down the back straightaway and into turn 3 and 4. The 33 new paint scheme and all still keeps the winning ways going. He'll start on the pole with a win here in heat race number 1. Evan Seay takes it home. Kendall Tucker 2nd. Jacob Harbert holds on to the 3rd spot.
Just the one change when it comes to the starting positions and finishing positions. Of course, we'll go through heat number 1 results for you right now. And that was Evan Seay gets the win, Kendall Tucker 2nd, Jacob Harberts 3rd, Felix Roy, Jesse Wall your top 5, Chris Fisher, Howard Weaver, Andrew Hawkins, and Brandon Bender make up the 9 cars for heat number 1. Heat number 2 will line up like this. Cole Cabray driving the 71 machine will start on the pole position. To the outside, the Team Victory Lane Racing number 69 machine of Brent Carter, position number 2.
The 41 of Slick Sim Sports, Logan Rumsey, will start on the inside of row number 2. To the outside, the 12 for Team ABR, it's Alex Bergeron.
Matthew Selby pilots car number 46 for 4Link Motorsports from position number 5. To his outside for Slick Sim Sports, it's the 14 of JD Brown, position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, the 101 of Cole Hendrickson. 8th, it'll be the 331. That's Dustin Hall. And rounding out the field in the 19, it's William Eads.
We're 1-1, Alex. Who you got in this one?
I'm gonna go Cole Cabray.
Yeah. I was hoping you were gonna pick like Bergeron or Brent Carter, but yeah, I was going Cole Cabray as well. So.
But Brett Wheeler, breaking news from Port Royal Speedway.
Uh-oh.
Fergie locks himself into the main event. He finished. Now, talk about a stacked heat race that man had to go through. He finishes 3rd in the heat race and coming home with the top 3 spots. Top 4 went in, and it was Hudson O'Neal, Ricky Thornton Jr., then Fergie. Dan Stone rounds out the top 4. But again, you had Josh Richards, Jimmy Owens also in that heat race. That's a big-time players right there that are going to be in the LCQ later on tonight.
Well, tell you who's going to be also in the LCQs later on tonight is 6 of these drivers in heat race number 2. Cole Cabray, the 71, from position number 1. The Selena Truck Stop number 69 machine. It's also got the CFM Esports entry on that car. That's Brent Carter outside front row. Alex, I did hear Race Control talking about maybe potentially not doing the reset. We've seen the reset happen over the past couple of weeks, but again, it's sort of on a track-by-track basis, depending on the car count, the number count, but with Race Control basically telling these drivers where to run in the hot lap session, I don't think that there is going to be a reset happening. So right now, these drivers, if they transfer into the main event, well, they're only going to have that warmer session, and they may not even get a lot of time to set their cars up for the feature event. But here we go. Green flag is out. We're underway. Heat number 2.
And out in front already goes that 71 of Cole Cabre. Battle for second already starts off. Brent Carter, Logan Rumsey. Now here comes Bergeron to the outside of Logan Rumsey. That's your battle for the third and final transfer spot. Behind him you have Selby, you have J.D. Brown. But keep an eye on Alex Bergeron on the outside. He's ahead in points. Him and Evan C. have been dominant players so far this season. And Bergeron needs to make this A-main if he wants to keep it competitive tonight.
Well, he's had a first, a second, and 2/3. Selby and Bergeron contact, and Selby forces his way up on the inside, slides up into position number 4. Now here comes J.D. Brown on the inside. He's gotten by, and now look at Dustin Hall on the inside of Bergeron. Little contact. Oh, Dustin Hall into the side of Selby, and Selby goes hard into the fence. And well, look at that rear end bust, Alex, on that race car.
Problems there for the 46 of Matthew Selby. First caution of the night is out. And if you're Cole Cabre, that's disappointing because he was out on rockets from the green flag. He took a big lead from the early get-go, and he was planning on walking away there in heat race number 2.
Well, tough break for Cole Cabre because, again, he had a big lead. But even tougher break for Matthew Selby after the contact with Dustin Hall. And I guess Dustin Hall just sort of went for it, you know, tried to sneak up on the inside on Alex Bergeron and seen that car get a little tight. Let's see if we can have a look here at the instant replay. Let me just get it on 2 things before we, because otherwise it's going to go to, oh, we might be going green here. Hold up. We're going to have a look. So watch Dustin Hall just gets a little tight, drifts up the racetrack, and then doesn't get one but gets 2 of them. And he knows it straight away too. See how he pulled straight down to the infield? He knows that he just made that mistake. We're going back green, Alex.
And it's going to be Cole Cabre, Brent Carter, green flag, back out. Problems in turn 3 and 4. Caution flag right back on the raceway. That one involves Alex Bergeron, J.D. Brown. I think something might have been wrong with that number 12 machine as he took a lot of contact there on that last caution. So he might have just been trying to fight on track there, but that car looked to have some problems as here is your UltimateDirtTV instant replay. We watched this green flag come out, and yeah, it just pushed up the track right on the get-go. So, Wheeler, I don't know.
Just trying to get a shot from above it. Here we go. Yeah, watch that car on the inside 3rd row. Well, you know what? Cole Henriksen comes down in the 0 machine. Watch here, ready? So Cole Henriksen, he gets on the gas and just comes down into the right rear quarter panel of Bergeron there, and that sent Bergeron up into the side of J.D. Brown. Tough break for J.D. Brown. So no, I get the feeling that race control will be telling these drivers to clean it up right now. It's not the way they would have liked to have heat race number 2 go. Quick back-to-back cautions. And still 3 laps in. We've still got 5 to run, Alex, and we've seen this racetrack can get top dominant, but we can also see the grooves come down to the bottom later on, especially towards the back end of a 50-lap main event.
And Brett Wheeler, I've been waiting for this race all week.
You'd be dying to come to the Sprint Car Capital.
It's not even that. Friday night when I was at the Grove watching late models, watching the best of the best with the World of Outlaws, I knew if we came here to Knoxville with the VLR guys, especially with the field that they have, even a small field with the field that they show up with, it's going to be the best in the world when it comes to iRacing. A few hiccups to start with, but guess what? It always comes around, especially in the A-main event, the heat race number 2. Back to the green flag. Cole Cabre back on the loud pedal here. That 71 leads us back into turn 1 and 2.
All right, heat race number 2, we're back underway. Cabre leads Brent Carter, Logan Rumsey in 3rd position, J.D. Brown 4th, Alex Bergeron 5th, William Eads in 6th, Dustin Hall, Cole Henriksen and Matthew Selby have both been, all three drivers are back in pit road, so 6 cars on the racetrack. And Logan Rumsey moved up to position number 2 and now looking to come off the race leader, Cole Cabray, crosswag sticks, Alex halfway home, 4 down, 4 to run.
And here comes Logan Rumsey in that 41, the Pennsylvania native. It goes to the bottom side here, trying to chase down that 71 of Cole Cabray. Here we go. The battle for the lead could heat up here at any moment. The 71 has been out in front since the get-go, but that 41 machine now trying to find something on the top side here. Right against the cushion. He's right there on the back bumper. Gives him a bump. At 71, the 41, and don't count out that 69 of Brent Carter here. Top 3, and now here comes J.D. Brown yet.
Well, Brown is on the outside looking in. There might have been a bit of contact there between Brent Carter and Logan Rumsey. They go single file, nose to tail through turn number 1 and 2. Cole Cabray continues to lead and pulling a big gap right now. He's pulled about 5 car lengths on Brent Carter. Here comes Rumsey back to the inside, nearly looking for the side job. Pulls out of it now. White flag is out. The battle is on for positions 2 and 3.
Logan Rumsey, Brent Carter go at it here. A little slide job by Rumsey on Brent Carter to take back that second spot. Cole Cabray out by over a second here through 3 and 4. The 71 gets on the berm here, trying to find some speed. The 71, Cole Cabray, starts on the outside of the front row tonight for the feature event. He wins heat race number 2. Logan Rumsey, Brent Carter, your top 3.
Oh, good battle on for 5 and 6 as well between Bergeron and Eves, but heat number 2 is complete, and we're halfway through tonight's heat race, and we'll still have heats 3 and 4 to come, but heat number 2 results coming up on your screen right now. Cole Cabray gets the job done over Logan Rumsey in 2nd, Brent Carter in 3rd, J.D. Brown, Alex Bergeron in 4th and 5th, William Eves, Matthew Selby, Dustin Hall and Cole Henriksen all to the last chance qualifier. Heat number 3 will line up like this, and starting on the pole position in car number 48, that is Dylan Yeager, who's outside the 44 of Leo Pena.
Starting in the 3rd spot, the 91 of Tanner Tomasi. To the outside, the 157, it's Drew Hopkins.
Randall Carter drives the 37 machine for Team Victory Lane Racing. He'll start position number 5 to his outside the 36 of Logan Romney out of position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, the 57 of A.J. Cruz. 8th, it'll be Ethan Sprague. And rounding out the field for Team VLR, the 0 of Damian Kiefer.
Well, I've got my lock picked in. I'm going Yeager.
Yeah.
I get the feeling you're going a Yeager too, yeah?
Yeah.
Figured as much. All right, well, you know what? We're both 2 from 2. I still hold that 1 point advantage.
Brett Wheeler, if you haven't got the notion, I'm going to try and stick with you as long as possible so that when it comes down to that feature event, if it comes down to I need to pick the winner and the hard charger to beat you, I will feel more comfortable than trying to pick a LCQ winner and then do that.
Yeah, but here's what I'm doing is in one race I'm going first, but then in the next race I'm letting you go first. And then the next one, I'll go first, and then it'll go back and forth. So we're not just we're not doing the same thing. But
act like I don't know who you're picking heat race number 4. Come on now.
I don't know what you're on about, but you know I'm going to pick you. But here we go. We're going to get through heat number 3 first. Dylan Yeager, Leo Pena, front row, pair of Team Victory Lane Racing cars on the front row. Green flag is out. Yeager got the job. Tomasi straight up on the inside, looking for position number 2. He'll slide up in front of Pena. Now Pena will turn it back to the bottom side, out of turn number 2. The 3 wide, mind you, down near the back of the field. And what a battle that is. Oh no, Drew Hopkins hard into the wall.
Hopkins upside down and around he goes. Still staying green right now. Leo Pena holds on to that 3rd spot right now, but Randall Carter follows in suit there in the 37. Both chasing down the 09, and they're both gaining on that 09 of Tanner Tomasi, who's trying to chase down that leader of Dylan Yeager. And talk about it though, Yeager out of the get-go there, he was like a rocket.
Yeah, he's certainly been shot out of a cannon, but look at Damian Kiefer as well. He's up to position number 5, 2 spots out of a direct transfer position to tonight's main event. He started in position number 9, so he's really had his work cut out for him in that 0 machine. But right now, the battle is on because Leo Pena is all over the back of Tanner Tomasi down into turn number 1, out of turn number 2. Will he go down to the low side? No, not just yet now. He'll think about it. He's just going to follow suit. He's happy running in 3rd.
Leo Pena right now just holding on to a transfer spot, main priority here, because Randall Carter in that VLR machine is right behind him here. And think about it here, if Tanner Tomasi has some catastrophic failure, it could be Pena, Carter following in suit there with Dylan Yeager, and Kiefer could jump up there as well, and VLR could be 1 through 4.
Yeah, well, at the moment they sit first, third, fourth, and fifth. So they've got 4 drivers in this one, and they've got 4 of the top 5 positions. Tomasi, the only driver inside the top 5 that is not running under the VLR banner. And right now, he's got a point to prove in that 09 machine. It's Yeager coming to the tip of the green, 2 to go.
2 to run for that 48 machine of Dylan Yeager, Tanner Tomasi, Leo Pena still trying to hold on to those 2 other transfer spots right now. But that 48 machine out of 4 will take the white flag, and he is going to be close here to taking a 2 win here for VLR in 3 heat races, white flag in the air.
Half a mile for Dylan Yeager to start inside second row for tonight's feature event here at the Knoxville Raceway. It's Yeager working down the back straightaway into turns 3 for the final time. Off turn number 4. He will put it on the inside of row number 2 for tonight's main event. Dylan Yeager wins heat race number 3. Tanner Tomasi home in second. Leo Pena in third. Randall Carter fourth. Damien Kiefer rounds out your top 5. Let's take a look at those heat number 3 results just to make sure there's no post-race penalties. Yeager, Tomasi, Pena, Carter, Kiefer, Sprague in 6th, Romney 7th, Cruz and Hopkins in 8th and 9th. Heat number 4, your 4th and final heat race of the night. And well, what a front row this is. Driving the 127 machine, that is Blake Matjoulis from position number 1. Position number 2 with the 46 machine for Team Victory Lane Racing, that is Ryan Underwood.
Starting in third spot, the 26 of Brent Evans to the outside, the 77 for Full Throttle Performance. It is Robert Fletcher.
Ethan Toda lines up the 333 machine, I believe. No, I don't know what number he drives. 333, is that right?
Yes.
Yeah. He'll start position number 5, and John Ruggiero Jr. for D1RT Racing pilots to 44 from position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot, Team VLR, the 16 of Jay Place, and rounding out the field in the 7, it's Dylan Perry.
All right. You know who I've got.
I know who you got, and you know who I got, because I'm picking the 127. I knew it. I was thinking the same thing when I said it, who you were picking.
All right. Well, we're both 3 from 3. Alex, we get set for the final heat race of the night. Top 3 moving to the main event. Everybody else will get put into one of 2 last chance qualifiers. So that'll lock in 12. We'll take top 6 from B main number 1 and B main number 2. Now, not to be confused, because with the way that iRacing has got things set up, it'll show us the C main. Now, those C main drivers, they will still transfer directly into the main event. It'll be the top 6, but we just call it B main 1 and B main number 2. Those drivers in the C main, they will actually, in fact, start on the outside row, whereas the iRacing B main, as it stands, which will be obviously B main number 2, they will line up on the inside row. But here we go. Heat number 4. Blake Matjoulis, Ryan Underwood. Final heat of the night. The Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Models here at the Knoxville Raceway. We're green.
Green flag is out. The 127 machine goes right to the bottom. Underwood follows suit, but already side by side goes Fletcher and Evans. Those 2 going at it for your transfer spot. Keep an eye on Brent Evans and Jay Place, as Evans on that bottom side there. Jay Place right behind them, though, as that 60 machine started way back there in heat race number 4. Not the qualifying effort that he wanted.
No starter position number 7, and advancing already 2 spots in the opening lap, and much trying to sort of replicate what Damien Kiefer done in the last heat race, where Kiefer, in fact, was able to move up 4 positions. At the moment, Jay Place is halfway there. We are 2 down, and Matjoulis, well, he certainly got that car set up for the bottom side of the racetrack. Ryan Underwood, some 2-3 car lengths away from your race leader. You're looking at 0.4 of a second at the moment. Closes in just a little bit. Jay Place got some issues there in the 16 machine. Did he hit the inside berm just then?
I want to say he did there, but there you see Matjoulis, Underwood sitting 1 and 2 right now. Underwood in that 46 machine. He's been strong this season, just hasn't been able to put them all consistently together. As we remember, Cedar Lake, not the night that 46 wanted, but he's looking for redemption here on a bigger track as Knoxville Raceway, as he's chasing down that 127.
Well, halfway home as we work down the back straightaway, out of turn 2, past the Brian Clausen Sweet Tower. Next time, we'll go past the National Sprint Car Hall of Fame and Museum. 3 to Ryan Alex, a mile and a half to go. And the gap is now just 0.2 of a second. Ryan Underwood, he's got this 46 machine on lockdown at the moment. Now, can he have something? It's one thing to catch Blake Matjoulis, but it's the next thing, and with very limited opportunities, he's going to have to try and pass the 127.
As here we go. You see Underwood there, tried to sneak his nose to the bottom. Now he's right behind him on the back bumper here, trying to get to the inside of the 127 of Blake Matjoulis. Matjoulis holds that bottom line, though, now trying to get the momentum. Here comes Underwood to the inside. Side by side they go into turn 3 and 4. Underwood now to the inside. A little contact there between him and Matjoulis. Matjoulis hits the wall hard. White flag in the air. The 46 machine now out to a commanding lead as Ryan Underwood down the back chute into 3 and 4. And that 46 machine for VLR going to take it 3 out of 4 for VLR. Underwood going to take home heat race number 4. Blake Matjoulis is going to take home 2nd. Brent Evans in 3rd.
Wow-wee. Now, again, these results are unofficial. We will wait for the official results to come up on the screen. We're just awaiting one more driver to come across the start-finish line. Looks like they're going to be going back to the pit area, but heat number 4 results about to be shown right up here on your screen. There we go. Now it's ready. Your winner will be Ryan Underwood in 2nd position by not a lot, by 0.024 of a second. Blake Matjoulis, Brent Evans in 3rd. Those 3 drivers directly to the main event. Fletcher, Toda, Ruggiero, Perry, and Place will be all sent to the last chance qualifiers. Let's take a look here at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid. 12 laps of distance. Top 6, Alex will go through. Starting on the pole position for Jim Beaver Esports, it's the 91 of Felix Roy, who is outside. The 37 for Team Victory Lane Racing, that is Randall Carter.
Starting in the 3rd spot, the 2, it's Jesse Wall to the outside, the 0 machine of Damian Kiefer.
Row 3 to the inside, position number 5. Driving the F5 machine, that is Chris Fisher, who is outside. The 117, Ethan Sprague, position number 6.
Starting in the 7th spot in the 07 Team VLR, it's Howard Weaver. To the outside, the 36, it's Logan Romney starting 8th.
Row 5 to the inside, position number 9. Driving the 224, that is Andrew Hawkins. And lining up to his outside, position number 10. In car 57, that is AJ Cruz. And rolling off shotgun at the back of the field, driving the number 22 machine, position number 11, that is Brandon Bender. Alex?
I'm taking Damian Kiefer.
I'd already typed mine in. Although Felix Roy. Ooh, this is a make or break kind of moment. You know what? I'm changing. I'm going the man that starts on pole. I'm going Felix Roy. Oh, I've got till they take the green flag. Oh, this is stressful.
It gets stressful, don't it?
Oh, this is tough. This really is tough. I'm sticking with Roy. I'm going Roy.
Oh, sticking with them. Green flag is out. The 91 machine off to the races on their contact for the 2nd spot between Wall and Carter. Here comes Damian Kiefer now to the inside of Randall Carter. Now the battle on for the 3rd spot as Carter on the outside, Kiefer on the inside. But again, Brett Wheeler, you picked him, and he led lap number 1.
Oh, Randall Carter very close to chop at the front end of the 0 machine of Damian Kiefer. Now Chris Fish up in 5th position. Ethan Sprague in that final transfer position, position number 6. Weaver gets by AJ Cruz. We're nearly 3. And now we're going to take it 3 wide to the midway point of turn number 3 and 4. Your leader is still Felix Roy. Jesse Wall, Randall Carter, they continue to go side by side. Now Kiefer up on the inside of Carter. He backed out of it again. Tell you what, Damian Kiefer, couple of laps, and right now he's unable to go in here because Jesse Wall, Randall Carter having a great battle for positions 2 and 3.
Jesse Wall, Randall Carter, Damian Kiefer. There's Chris Fisher right behind as well. All these cars looking to lock into the feature event once again as they've all had consistent feature appearances this season. Randall Carter right now holds the bottom side on Jesse Wall, but up in front, that 91 machine of Felix Roy has led all 4 laps so far, but Kiefer, Carter, Wall, they're gaining.
Right now, the gap is 6.5 tenths of a second between Felix Roy and the drivers in second and third place. Jesse Wall on the outside in the number 2 machine. Randall Carter down on the bottom side, the 37 machine. That's the red, yellow, and black entry. And then you go back to Damien Kiefer. Look at Chris Fisher. He's gone and following up Jesse Wall. So they're nearly in 2 by 2, Alex, for positions 2, 3, 4, and 5.
And here we go. Let's take it 3 wide now as there comes Kiefer to the inside. He gets by his teammate of Randall Carter. Now he's up to the 3rd spot. Carter goes to the outside. These 2 teammates battling side by side for your 3rd spot. Jesse Wall right now in the 2nd spot. But again, the story of the night right now, chasing down that 91 of Felix Roy.
Yeah, the Jim Beaver Esports entry from the pole position. He has opened up a 7.5 tenths, nearly 3/4 of a second right now lead over Jesse Wall. Jesse Wall just ran the slide line. Now going to take it 3 wide down the main straightaway again. Oh boy, what is going to give? What's going to give is Randall Carter. He backs out of it as he got tight on the entry into turn number 1. Kiefer up into position number 3, now looking for one more position. He's going to get by Jesse Wall. Those drivers go side by side. And again, the gap between Felix Roy and Jesse Wall is now at 1 second. And with 4 laps left to run, Damien Kiefer is going to have to drop the wheels off this Zero machine.
That Zero machine right now in the 3rd spot. Jesse Wall there in 2nd. These cars now, a 3-car battle still go on here. Still trying to chase down that 91 of Felix Roy, who's looking to win a B-main here. This season, he has locked in the most features. But here, this battle for 2nd still looms. And now here comes Fisher back in the picture. But Jesse Wall, that 2 machine, retakes the 2nd spot from Damien Kiefer. 2 laps to run this time by for Felix Roy.
Hey, what a stellar drive by Jesse Wall in the number 2 machine. Started position number 3, and he's been having a great battle with Randall Carter all race long. Now, he's not so much clear of him, but he's still got the pressure from the VLR drivers of Randall Carter and Damien Kiefer. But those drivers, I'm going to say, Kiefer are just not looking like the Damien Kiefer we know. Alex, white flag is out, 1 to run for Felix Roy.
The 91 machine for Jim Beaver Esports through 1 and 2, clear as can be, down the back chute, into 3 and 4, and he's going to win B-main number 1, Jim Beaver Esports 91, the Canadian, it's Felix Roy. He wins B-main number 1, it's going to be Jesse Wall, Randall Carter, Damien Kiefer, rounds out the top 4.
Oh, that is a massive win. You have no idea. Honestly, Alex, I feel like the weight has been lifted off my shoulders because it now gives me a 2-point gap going into the final into the final 2 races. The maximum points on offer is 3, and all I need to do is just get 1 right, and I've secured top spot. Here we go. B-main number 1 results. Felix Roy, Jesse Wall, Randall Carter, Damien Kiefer, Chris Fish, and Howard Weaver gets that 6th and final transfer position. AJ Cruz, Ethan Sprague, Brandon Bender, Andrew Hawkins, Logan Romney. Heat races are done. B-main number 2 will line up like this. Starting on the pole position for the 14 machine will be JD Brown. To the outside, it's the 77 of Robert Fletcher.
Row number 2 on the inside, the 12 of Team ABR Esports, Alex Bergeron. To the outside, the 23 of Ethan Toder.
William Eads rolls off out of position number 5. Position number 6, driving the 44 machine, that'll be John Ruggiero Jr.
Starting in the 7th spot, the 46 of Matthew Selby. To the outside, the 7, it's Dylan Perry.
Dustin Hall for Slick Sim Sports pilots the 331 machine from position number 9. And Jay Place the 16th for Team Victory Lane Racing out of position number 10.
Starting in the 11th spot, the 101 of Cole Henriksen. And starting 12th, the 157 of Drew Hopkins.
Oh, this is another tight one, Alex. This is another tight one. Oh, boy. I'll tell you.
First, last one.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Hold off on your pick. Get your pick ready. Do not tell me. I am undecided on that inside row. It's either Bergeron or Brown. Oh, this is... Okay, I'm going... I don't know. Big moment. Massive moment. I'll go Bergeron.
I'll go JD Brown. I need this win.
Yeah. You were going the opposite of what I was going, weren't you?
Absolutely.
Yep. All right, here we go. Final B-main of the night here at the Knoxville Raceway. The Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Series presented by Team Victory Lane Racing, Bighorn Taxidermy, and Shop Fergie 22. We're green flag. Final 12 laps, and the top 6 will make it into tonight's main event. The 3-wide Fletcher in the 77, Toda and John Ruggiero Jr. Ruggiero up to position number 3. He started 6, Alex.
Ruggiero Jr. had a heck of a jump on the start, and now he's up into that 3rd spot right now. JD Brown, Alex Bergeron, Ruggiero Jr., Robert Fletcher. Fletcher with a hard charger already on week number 1 of the season. He's looking to lock in another feature and go for another hard charger here tonight. But JD Brown, Alex Bergeron, they said forget a hard charger. They want a podium, and the first step to it is winning their B-main here tonight. And it's Brown and Bergeron at 1 and 2.
Ruggiero, Fletcher, 3 and 4. Jay plays 5th, and Ethan Toda in that 6th and final transfer position. Alex, you realise if Alex Bergeron wins this one, I cannot be beaten. Go, Bergeron, go! He's up on the inside!
Jeez, Brett, calm down. We're only 3 laps in. You need to calm down. JD Brown on the top side, the 12 machine of Alex Bergeron on the bottom side. And you know what? That is where Alex Bergeron knows where to run any racetrack at any given day. It is the bottom side of the raceway, but now Brown goes to the bottom on protection mode. Bergeron went up top in 3 and 4. Let's see what line they choose in 1 and 2. Both cars go to the top side. Here comes Ruggiero Jr. now. The 44 machine tried to go to the inside of Alex Bergeron. Bergeron on the top side, as both cars will. Here in 3 and 4, a little bump there, letting him know, hey, I'm here. I'm coming for that top spot. Brown, Bergeron, Ruggiero Jr. Battle for the lead looming on.
Yeah, Bergeron actually backed out after getting into the back of JD Brown in the midway point of turns 3 and 4. We work out of turn 2. Down the back straight, Brown driving away now from Bergeron. Brown had the run. He had the momentum on the exit of turn number 2. Now we'll look to do much of the same in turns 3 and 4. Getting a little higher than probably would have liked here. And now Bergeron back to the inside. Will he go for the slide job? No. He'll keep it stuck down low to the bottom side. JD Brown back around the outside. Meanwhile, Robert Fletcher trying to get by John Ruggiero for positions number 3. This time by 7 down, 5 to run. Bergeron stays low.
And now Bergeron goes slow again. JD Brown with a mistake in 3 and 4 goes too high. Now going to go protection mode, slider line there for the 14. So did Bergeron now. So again, 3 and 4 is where JD Brown needs to protect the top side and run it well, because Bergeron on the bottom side looks sharp. Brown a lot better through the entry, through the exit, and now side by side drag race to the start finish line. JD Brown holds on right now, but Bergeron still on the inside. Side by side goes the 14 and 12.
What a race this is for the 1 and 2 positions right now. JD Brown holding on to a very, very slim margin back to Alex Bergeron. One little mistake from these 2 drivers. John Ruggiero, Robert Fletcher right there waiting to capitalise. Jay Place in 5th. Ethan Toda 6th. Bergeron going back to the top into turn number 1 and 2. Opens up the door for Ruggiero. Well, we could be going down to the final race for the picks, Alex, because JD Brown, he looks like he's got Alex Bergeron covered at the moment. Will come this time by off turn number 4. Tip of the green. 2 to go.
2 to run. Here comes Bergeron down to the inside slider line from both of them here. Side by side, they go out of turn 1 and 2. Brown still has him there by a half a car. Now here comes Bergeron. Both cars go to the bottom entry here. Looks to block the slider line. Going to go straight through the slick here. White flag in the air for the 14 of JD Brown. Through 1 and 2, he goes clear and can be. Both cars go to the top side. The 12 of Bergeron now already committed. Ducks down low. Here he comes to the inside of JD Brown. What's Brown going to do? Bergeron on the bottom side. JD Brown up top. Who's going to get the run out of 3 and 4? The 12 machine, the 14 machine. It's going to... Oh, boy.
Oh, that's tight.
JD Brown in second. John Ruggiero Jr., Robert Fletcher, Jay Place, Toter to the show, and Brett Wheeler. It's been fun. I'll take losing to that any given day.
Oh, wow. What a race. JD Brown, Alex Bergeron, an absolute belter of a finish here at Knoxville. I've been told there's only going to be a short warm-up session. Alex, are you ready? This is the moment. Who will win? The winners, the Pick'em Challenge. Wow! Brown wins 5/1000th of a second. Bergeron got second. Ruggiero, Fletcher, place and Toner going to the show. We're not done with just yet. Wow.
Brett Wheeler, this is going to be fun.
Oh boy. Unfortunately for Dylan Perry, Cole Hendrickson, Dustin Hall, William Eads, Matthew Selby, and Drew Hopkins, they will take no further part in tonight's main event. Alex, we've got a short little warm-up session now, though. There is not going to be a whole lot of... Oh, hang on. They have reset the track, so I'll just find out how long we are going to have. So we have reset the track. And looks like we'll give these drivers a number of minutes. So what we'll do, we'll obviously take this opportunity to, before we step aside, I want to thank, of course, Team Victory Lane Racing for putting on the series. Of course, the support with the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop. Of course, Bighorn Taxidermy and ShopFergie22.com. Check them out on all the social media pages. Give them likes, follows. Keep up to date with the people that not only support sim racing, but again, allowing us to broadcast. Of course, I want to give a shout, of course, to iRacing.com for putting us on the iRacing live page, but also Alex giving us a wonderful platform to race, to broadcast, and just to goof around and have fun with some people around the world. We'll take a quick break. On the other side of this, you are watching round number 6 of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour here at the Knoxville Raceway. On the other side of this, your main event up next.
iRacing is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all around the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 170,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsports organizations like NASCAR to deliver virtual races based on the real-life NASCAR Cup Series, as well as many other series on the NASCAR ladder. iRacing also features team racing, providing a variety of options for members to create and manage their own teams. Race with friends or real-world teammates in full-length endurance events like the 24 Hours of Daytona, Spa 24, or the Bathurst 12 Hour. Additional partners include IMSA, World of Outlaws, Supercars, and IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own Indianapolis 500, Bathurst 1000, Chili Bowl, and many more iconic events. This is iRacing, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car. Sign up today at iRacing.com.
And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to UltimateDirtTV's coverage of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour here at the Knoxville Raceway. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Alex Robinson. 50 laps is on the board. Alex, let's take a look at your starting grid.
Starting in the 24 spot, it's the 23T of Ethan Toder, 23rd the 07 of Howard Weaver.
Jay Place lines up the 16 machine out of position number 22 to his inside, the 5 out of position 21, that's Chris Fisher.
Robert Fletcher in the 77 for Full Throttle Performance starts 20th, and the 0 of Damien Kiefer will start in the 19th spot.
John Ruggiero Jr. out of position number 18, Randall Carter position number 17.
Starting in the 16th spot, the 12 of Alex Bergeron. 15th will be the 2 of Jesse Wall.
JD Brown will line up out of position number 14, position number 13 for Jim Beaver Esports, that is Felix Roy.
Starting 12th, the 26 of Brent Evans. 11th, VLR 44, it's Leo Pena.
Position number 10, the 69 of Brent Carter, position number 9, Jacob Harvitz.
Starting in the 8th spot, the 127 of Blake Matjoulis. 7th, the 09 of Tanner Tomasi.
Logan Rumsey, position 6. Kendall Tucker, position number 5.
Starting in the 4th spot, VLR 46, it's Ryan Underwood. And to the inside for VLR, the 48, it's Dylan Yeager.
Cole Cabray lines up position number 2, starting on pole position in tonight's main event, the 33. My pick tonight, it's going to be Evan C. I'll let you pick your winner and hard charger now, quickly.
Uh-huh, you want to go there, okay.
Absolutely, I want to go there. Mate, I'm here to win.
I love your Wheeler, but I hate you at the same time because that was my pick from the get-go.
Yeah, see, look, I'm smarter than you right now. I'm smarter than you. I'm playing the game.
Fine. You want to play that game? I'll play this game. The 127, Blake Matjoulis going for the win, and also Alex Bergeron hard charger.
Okay, righto. I can dig that. I'm going to go with the 18 of John Ruggiero Jr. for my hard charger. Here we go. 50 laps is on the board. The Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Main Event. We are green here at Knoxville. The sprint car capital of the world plays host to the late models. Evan C will lead through turn number 1 and 2. Cole Cabray, Dylan Yeager. They'll go side by side down the back straightaway. Kendall Tucker on the inside of Ryan Underwood. Now Tanner Tomasi. They'll go 3 wide. Look at this. 2 by 3 by 3 by 2. And there's a whole lot of 2 and 3 wide action.
Everyone fighting it out there on lap number 1, and already contact there between Yeager and Cabray. Cabray going to lose that 2nd spot, now the 3rd spot. Kendall Tucker goes up to the 3rd spot already, 3 wide once again. Cabray goes sideways. He saves it, but into the wall hard. Caution flag out.
First caution of this 50-lap main event. Let's take a look. The UltimateDirtTV instant replay. So there was some initial contact into one with Yeager and Cabray drifting up the racetrack. 3 wide. Now, Tomasi, did he get into Underwood, which forced Underwood up the racetrack? It looks like he may have. But let's take a look at the old Stephen Calavona cam, the blimp cam. So what's this contact now? Was there contact? Doesn't look like there was contact. That looks like Underwood just got tight and drifted up into the side of Cabray. Well, Underwood's still going to hold on to the 3rd spot. Cabray, well, still on the racetrack, but back there in 24th position so far. Biggest mover, Alex. Up 3 spots, Leo Pena and Felix Roy. Damien Kiefer as well. Who'd I go?
You went Ruggiero Jr.
Why have I got the 18 written down? Who's in the 18? No one's in the 18.
Yeah, I don't know what you were doing there. But don't you love how Platzi decided to copy both of us with picking your winner and my hard charger?
Yeah, silly sausage. I don't know why I wrote 18 down. I know I had like because I was thinking like Kiefer's up there, Ruggiero's up there. I mean Jay Place was around there as well. You look at Bergeron, he's got to move through half the field. Here we go, we're going back green flag. Well, They're sort of sleeping on that snap, and to tell you who's not sleeping right now is the 33 of Evan C. Underwood slides up in the second spot. Well, VLR at the moment, Alex, they go 1, 2, and 3, but Kendall Tucker looking to spoil the party down into turns 3.
And side by side they go. Kendall Tucker, Dylan Yeager, they're all in the mix right now in that top 5. But again, look at it. They're still 2 by 2 by 2 all the way back through the top 10, even top 15. And now they still stay that way in turn 1 and 2. Underwood, Tucker, side by side. Tomasi, Yeager. Now here comes Blake Matjoulis. 3-car battle they go in the top 5.
Nearly 3 wide between Underwood, Tomasi, and Matjoulis. Matjoulis up to position number 5. Looks to get 4th there on the inside of Tanner Tomasi. Meanwhile, Ryan Underwood and Kendall Tucker, they'll go at it side by side. 2 by 1 by 2 by 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You can hear throw a blanket over as a slide job comes out there from Underwood. He caught the inside berm just a little bit, and that allows Kendall Tucker back to the inside. He'll trade the position down into 1 and 2.
Kendall Tucker, Ryan Underwood's trading slide jobs already here, but they're all trying to chase down the 33 Evan C. Here comes Tomasi now. Tomasi to the inside of Kendall Tucker. 3-car battle here for the second spot. Might as well put Matjoulis in the mix here. Your top 5 all trying to chase down at 33 of Evan C. But look at the top 3 here. Now Matjoulis up to the berm there, and he's going to get to the inside of Tomasi. 3 wide they go with Kendall Tucker on the outside.
Yeah, Matjoulis trying to force the issue there, force it up on the inside of Tanner Tomasi. There was a little contact, little bump down into 3. We go into turn number 1 and 2. Tight goes the 00 machine of Kendall Tucker. Drifts from the middle up to the top of the speedway. It's working down the back straight, and now they've got a single file for the moment into turn 3 and 4. Look at Felix Roy, a +6 positions at the moment, as is Damien Kiefer. We look at our picks, John Ruggiero Jr., Alex Bergeron. They're both in 16th and 17th position. And John Ruggiero +3, Alex Bergeron at a -1 at this stage. But Alex, we are still 41 laps away from this main event being complete. Now again, Matjoulis looking to the inside on Tomasi off turn number 4.
Tanner Tomasi and Blake Matjoulis going at it there for that 4th spot. As Evan C., well, he's checked out. He's gone already here with only 10 laps in the book here for that 33 machine. Ryan Underwood and Kendall Tucker there in the 2nd spot and 3rd spot. But here comes Matjoulis, here comes Tomasi. They're 2 by 2. And then you have Logan Rumsey, Felix Roy, the 2 young guns there battling it out as well.
Evan C has pulled out a 1.7 second lead in what has been probably 7 or 8 laps since we've gone back to the green flag after that incident on lap number 2 with Cole Cabrera. So that 33 machine, he is just hooked up right now. Rumsey to the inside of Tomasi move. Rumsey into position number 5. He sneaks into the top 5. He started on the outside of that 3rd row, so he's up +1. Damien Kiefer at a +8 at the moment, and Kiefer, well, we've seen it in the heat race, Alex. He went from 9th to 5th in like 3 laps. That's where he finished. He had to run the consolation races. And now he's moving his way from 19th up to 11th, nearly breaking inside the top 10.
As we remember, though, that consolation, the track got a little slicker, and he didn't look like himself then. So it's still a long race to go. This track will go through a lot of changes here before the end of the 50 laps. But Ryan Underwood, Kendall Tucker, Blake Matjoulis, those 3 cars still trying to chase down that 33 machine. And now the question got to become, Evan C. right now with checking out, is he even saving equipment, or is he just going for that 4th win?
He's looking to go for another win here in the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model 2. We'll go back through the field right now and just have a look at some of these other drivers. Again, they're just sort of finding themselves in a couple of different grooves right above the slick. Some drivers trying to stay right below it. You see John Ruggiero Jr., he's in 14th position, maybe going back to 15th at the moment, depending on where he will be at the start-finish line as he battles side by side with Ruggiero. Alex Bergeron, a -5.
Him and Cole Cabrera, both of them. Remember, Cole Cabrera there after chaos began there in the start of the feature. He's been back there as he's back in the 20th spot. You see these 2 trying to find a room to run right there as Bergeron tried to go up top, gets over there, gets in the marble, slows him down, and now Howard Weaver gets by him as well. So keep an eye, though, because those cars can still have a chance to move up here as we are closing in on almost 20 laps in.
At the moment right now, everybody just staying in line. Nobody trying to do anything out of the ordinary. They want to get to the back half of the race. Once they get to about lap 30, lap 35, that's when things will start to change at the moment. They want to save their equipment. There's no point saving the tyres because there's no tyre wears. But if they save their equipment, save the rear spoiler, As long as it's not damaged, they'll have the speed. And especially some of these drivers will set their cars up for the back half of the race when the track gets slick. But here comes Kendall Tucker. Wow, big time bike into turn number 1. He definitely caught the inside berm. Let me tell you, you don't want to ride over it because that's exactly what happens. Kendall Tucker, he'll go from third into second, back to position 5.
Kendall Tucker with a major mistake there, costing him a top 3 right now. Is Logan Rumsey there trying to knock him back even more as those two guys go side by side. Here comes Tanner Tomasi now back in the picture. He's trying to get back in the top 5, but again, we cannot go without talking about at 91 of Felix Roy up into the 7th spot, looking to crack into that top 5.
Well, that top 5 is just, with arm's reach of him. Logan Rumsey, Tanner Tomasi, that's your battle for 5 and 6. Then Felix Roy. How about Jacob Harvitz? Good run by Jacob Harvitz here in the main event. Oh, he'll get into the back of Roy. They both save it. Roy, what a save that was. And now Dylan Yeager says, thank you very much. I'll go 2 for the price of 1. Slide jump into turn number 1 and 2.
Dylan Yeager, remember again, he started inside of row number 2. He's back in the race spot here, but again, we talk about it. Saving equipment here isn't a factor, but again, now look who's in that 2nd spot. The 33, the 127. Those two have been the story of the season with the 12 machine, who's having a rough night sitting in 22nd right now. But that 33, the 127 story of the night, those two sitting 1 and 2.
Well, the gap at the moment is a 3-second difference between Evan C. and the 127 of Blake Majoulis. Ryan Underwood rides in 3rd position. Kendall Tucker in 4th. Now Logan Rumsey ducking down to the low side out of turn number 2. Alex just a lap and a half away from Cross Lake Sticks. 24 down. 1 lap away from half race distance.
Evan C. has led every single lap so far here tonight. Felix Roy, Dylan Yeager, those two side by side they go, slide. Oh, I was hoping, but it didn't happen. The 48 machine of Yeager stayed on the bottom side on Felix Roy there. The young man from New Jersey now goes to the bottom side once again on the young Canadian up top, side by side. These two go chasing down Tanner Tomasi.
Well, we are now halfway home, half race distance. Can Felix Roy, Dylan Yeager? Yes, we've said it once. We've only seen a slide job come out in a very, very few limited times by Dylan Yeager. We know Alex, he loves to roll the bottom side. I think it was at Kokomo last week where he threw the slide job, correct?
I think it was Kokomo Speedway in Kokomo, Indiana, where he threw it. But let's see, Knoxville, there's a lot of wide open room. Now here comes Roy. Roy goes to the bottom, and he's going to throw it. Slide jump for the 6th spot on Tanner Tomasi. Tomasi goes to the inside there. Side by side, these two go. The 09 there as they're catching up to the top 5. There's Rumsey, Tucker, Underwood. Those guys sitting 3, 4, and 5. And then Blake Majoulis, though, starting to pull away from those guys as well.
Yeah, Majoulis is getting clear of 3rd, 4th, and 5th. Underwood, Rumsey, and Tucker. Rumsey to the inside on Tucker. Tucker in the 00. Rumsey on the inside, down into 1 and 2 again. Not getting off the bottom side. Well, Alex, we speak about some of the drivers that are very versatile in all forms of motorsport here on the iRacing.com service. There is probably 10 guys that if you put them in any race car at the moment, you know they are going to be the front. I'm going to say, Logan Rumsey is probably one of those quiet achievers. Anything that he sets his backside into, he's going to be near the front.
Logan Rumsey, we've watched him in midgets, wingless, wing sprint cars, late models, modifieds, everything of the mix. But guess what? Somebody else is sitting right next to him, and that's Kendall Tucker, who we've seen run multi-classes. Contact, though, between Tucker, Underwood, and then Tucker gets into Rumsey, and you see there, that is costly for that 00. Major damage on the left of that spoiler. That's going to be costly in the late going of this feature event.
Yeah, 31 down, 19 to go for the 33 of Evan C. Again, we watched the battle between Logan Rumsey and Ryan Underwood. Look at the gap, it's 3.6 seconds. So Evan C again, he is continuing to drive away from Blake Majoulis. So Blake Majoulis, now that he's got somewhat of an open track, he doesn't have to worry about the guys behind him. He's been able to catch up. Damien Kiefer at a plus 10 at the moment. He started 19th and he's inside the top 10. Other big movers, of course, Felix Roy, we've mentioned. He started 13th. He's up to 6th position. At Randall Carter, Jesse Ward, John Ruggiero also up 2, 4, and 5 positions. Alex Bergeron, well, he's up to 18th, so that takes him in a -2. He's still got an opportunity as we get later on in the race, Alex. there is a big opportunity for Bergeron to make those moves.
And the real question we got to ask with this long green flag run is Evan Seay in or closing in on lap traffic? Because there we always remember that can be costly on speed and a time gap can close very quickly. But no, it doesn't look like it right now. That 33, not even close. I don't even think we'll get there in the rest of the feature distance. So the 33 might be standing clear of lap traffic, but there you see Jaeger goes to the bottom side of Felix Roy once again. Those guys battling it out for the top 5. Damien Kiefer as well in the picture. So remember, Roy, he won your first B main, and then you had Jaeger winning your heat race number 3. Damien Kiefer started farther back there with not winning a race yet tonight, and he is closing in on top 5.
Yeah, wouldn't this be a drive by Damien Kiefer? And in fact, I nearly picked Damien Kiefer. I was actually going to go with Jay Place at the start, and I thought, no, Kiefer, Ruggiero, I know their guy is going to be coming through the field. I know Kiefer's had a bad run as of late when it comes to coming through the field, so I obviously went with the solid pick, the consistent pick of John Ruggiero, because, Kendall Tucker into the wall. He was trying to run up the fence, and, that didn't work out for him. So, yeah, like I was saying, there was 3 drivers that I was going for, and I thought, well, Damien Kiefer, he's had some bad luck as of late. He may have some bad luck here tonight as he does get into the back of Jaeger, so I just went with the trusty old pick. The Mr. Consistency, John Ruggiero, always coming from the back to the front.
And remember, we talked about when that 3 wide happened, Kendall Tucker getting in and destroying pretty much that left side of that spoiler, and it comes costly there. It comes a little harder to control the car as well, and it came costly as he is out of tonight's A main event. But there's that leader. He's led all 40 laps this time by. It's going to be 40 in 10 to run for that 33 Evan Seay. Blake Matjoulis in second. He's trying right now. The only chance that he has is a yellow right now for that 127. But Ryan Underwood sitting third. Rumsey and Roy round out the top 5. But Jaeger goes to the inside on the 91 of Roy.
Poor Rocky. That's what you get for having soccer practice, buddy. Come on, there was $50 on the line, and well, the battle, basically, it comes down to this one, Rocky. Both Alex and I, we're still separated by a point. I've gone with Evan Seay for the win. I've gone with John Ruggiero for the hard charger. Alex went Blake Matjoulis for the win, and Alex Bergeron for the hard charger. So at this stage, as long as there are no yellows, Evan Seay should have no dramas in getting to victory lane. Alex, we've got 8 to run this time by.
8 to run, and Dylan Jaeger, Felix Roy, these two have put on a phenomenal battle here for that 5th spot now. Roy goes to the bottom. Dylan Jaeger goes up top there as you have Logan Rumsey right there in the picture as well. He's sitting 4th, and he's on the top side. Damien Kiefer, there's Randall Carter. So you look at the VLR cars, they're sitting 1, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So look at that top 10, and look how many VLR cars there are.
7 I can count. 70% of your top 10 are Team Victory Lane Racing cars. What a field of what a field of drivers these guys have assembled to be able to put that many cars inside the top 10. Jaeger again back to the inside. It might be too little, too late for Dylan Jaeger to sneak up inside to a opponent. But I tell you what, he's really making that bottom side his own, as he does at every racetrack. It's very rare that you see Jaeger on the top or even on the slider. But right now, he's inside the top 5. He's looking to go into 4th position. He's looking on the inside of Logan Rumsey. We've got 5 to go at the line, Alex.
And the real question for that 127, will there be a caution? If so, that restart will be the game changer here for Seay and Matjoulis. But right now, we've stayed clean and green since that first caution early on. And Evan Seay right now closing in on that 4th victory here this season.
Are you trying to bring out the commentator's curse, Alex, to spice this one up a bit?
Oh, you know I am.
Stop it. Stop it. We've got 3 to run this time by Evan Seay across the start-finish line, a mile and a half away from putting the 33 in victory lane for yet another week. And since he missed week 1, Alex, it has really been the Evan Seay dominance series here, and the dominance showing that he's seen week in and week out. No matter where you go to, big track, small track, medium track, it doesn't matter. The 33 is now just 2 laps away from victory lane.
And here we go. This battle still between Roy, Jaeger, Kiefer, Carter, Rumsey, Harberts, they're all still right there. It's coming down to this one, but put your eyes now on that 33 machine. He's going to take the white flag. Nothing can happen now. Through 1 and 2 he goes, as he goes right through the middle here, right through that black slick on the track, down the back straightaway in a new paint scheme. The Bojangles VLR 33 for the 4th time this season. Evan C. parks it in victory lane. He wins here at Knoxville Speedway. Then you see the gap between him and second place. Blake Matjoulis win second. Ryan Underwood third, Dylan Yeager, Felix Roy rounds out the top 5, and Brett Wheeler.
Show me the money, baby.
Our competition comes to an end, but I'll tell you what, it's been fun.
What a 4 weeks. What an August it has been. From the get-go, since we decided to do this, it's really been fun. It gives us something else to have a battle with. We love seeing it. We'll take a look here at your official results coming up on screen. It is confirmed with Evan C. a dominating 6-second victory over Blake Matjoulis in second. Ryan Underwood third, Dylan Yeager fourth, and Felix Roy up 8 positions from 13th. He'll grab position number 5.
6th goes to Damian Kiefer, 7th to Randall Carter, Logan Rumsey goes to 8th, Jacob Harberts and Leo Pena round out the top 10.
Jesse Wall in position number 11, JD Brown 12th, John Ruggiero Jr. in 13th, Alex Bergeron 14th, and Tanner Tomasi rounds out the 15th.
16th goes to Cole Cabre, Brent Carter going to come home in 17th, Jay Place 18th, Robert Fletcher, Chris Fisher your top 20, and then Brent Evans, Ethan Toder, Howard Weaver, and Kendall Tucker being the DNF here tonight. That is your feature results here and now. Brett Wheeler, we're just going to head down. I'm going to guide you down to victory lane.
Okay. Well, hey, I tell you what, just for the picks and just to keep the numbers' sake, hard charger through the field, Damien Kiefer at a plus 13. I believe we'll also talk to him as well. Randall Carter plus 10. John Ruggiero Jr. plus 5. And the pick of you, Alex Bergeron, at a plus 2. So I not only get the winner, but I also get the hard charger. Bang, bang. Double. So that means I win by 4 points, Alex. 3 points tonight, 4 points in total. But tell you what, I'm going to let you talk to the winner here tonight. I'm going to let you go down to victory lane.
Oh, why, thank you. And coming home with the win tonight for the 4th time this season, the 33 of Evan C. And since you missed week 1, we talked about it there, you've been on a dominant stretch of lately. And talk about the winning streak that has continued last week with Blake winning. But now we continue the hot streak with only a few races left this season.
Yeah, we've just, been really fast in the races lately and, been putting ourselves in pretty good position, qualifying up front and, running good in the heat race. And, I feel like, we can keep doing that every week. And, we have a good chance at, winning these races because, I just, some of these tracks, I just feel like kind of suit my driving style, especially Knoxville. And, like tonight, we was able to qualify on pole, which I think that's actually the first time this series we've been able to do that, I think. But, it definitely helped out tonight. And, we was just able to keep it out on the wall there and, not make any mistakes and, get another win.
And now, the boss man, Chris Ferguson, has to be happy of seeing those CFM esports cars on the podium yet again. And now, with the feature only with 1 caution, you have some time. So now you can go watch the boss man run at Port Royal Speedway. But you got to talk about the dominance for CFM esports this past few weeks.
Yeah, we've, definitely been, fast on every track. And, whether it's a Super UMP or Pro Late model, we've been fast and all of those and just had some pretty good success and been putting the results together to show it also. So can't complain about that. And everybody's been running good over at CFM for sure.
Well, we know you got a lot of great people to thank once again. So thank these great sponsors for another victory.
Yeah, just got to thank everybody at Team VLR, CFM Esports, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, Tactory Defense, Captain Morgan, Selena Truck Stop, You also got to thank Howard Weaver for the paint, and putting this little Bojangles wrap together is pretty cool. And he was able to put it in victory lane first time out on it. So hopefully next 2 weeks is just as fast in.
Well, that is your winner here tonight, the 33 of Evans.
Whoops. I dragged out the wrong person.
Man, Brett Wheeler wanted to get rid of me already.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, now that you're done with our race winner, I'm going to chat to the bridesmaid here tonight. And, well, he had to do it the hard way outside of row number 4. He comes home from 8th up to position number 2. Blake Matjoulis. Blake, congratulations on second. And, well, you had to work for that one, but once you got it clear, it was just trying to run down Evan Seay. But, I mean, in the end, just that one caution at the start, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah, I mean, I knew I wasn't going to catch him, that's for sure, unless there was a yellow. I can't believe there wasn't a yellow, but, figures, it's the way it goes sometimes. We were pretty good. I felt really good through the middle there at the end. Felt like we could have been right with them, just needed a yellow. Tried everything, threw everything at it at the end, just to see it was fast in case we got a yellow, and, nothing seemed to be fast as that middle strip. On both corners, that is. But, it is what it is. Got up to second clean and took our time. I figured there'd be yellow, so, I kind of bided my time there early, and I guess I should have, tried to get up there a little bit more aggressively. But either way, I don't think by the time I got to second, I was going to get to Evan. So, it is what it is, and sometimes that happens. So.
Right. At the start of the night, Race Control were telling you guys where to run to try and obviously wear the track, and he was obviously talking about not having a track reset, that decision late to come with that track reset. What sort of adjustments did you make for the start of the feature event, or how were you going to set your car up for that 50-lapper?
Yeah, it's a good question for sure. I had to set loaded in for the feature race, and then I don't know why they changed the track. We saw a really, really racy B main there in the last one, and then they reset it. I don't know why. They said it was going to be one lane, and then it ended up being one lane for most of the race, at least for the front runners there. So I don't know. I thought if they left it alone, it would have been a really, really good race, but we didn't get that, and I had to run it over again. Try and free the car up a little bit without losing all the drive, and just kind of make the car maneuverable enough to get through the first couple laps, and then once the slick starts rolling in, you're going to be all right. But it's too bad. I thought they'd leave it alone, and I kind of wish they did, but still, it is what it is.
It's kind of a catch-22. You won't know until it happens, and obviously it's too late to run. But hey, look, most times they generally get it right. Unfortunately, it was just Knoxville tonight, and you still drive away from 8th up to position number 2. You've got to be happy about this result. So, Blake, before we let you go and celebrate a 1-2 again with the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop series, we'll let you thank those sponsors and people behind the scenes to get this done for you, buddy. Yeah,
of course. Represent Limited, Game Up Nutrition, Nick Diaz Academy, ML Performance, Reliable Energy Solutions, CFM, CD Cinematography, BK Design, Showtime Decals and Apparel, Design 75, Race XR, Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, of course, CFM Esports, 127 Industries, everybody that watched, you guys for broadcasting, UltimateDirtTV for the great broadcasting as always, and I appreciate you guys very much.
There we go, Blake Matjoulis in second position. Coming home in third position is talking with Alex Robinson.
Coming home in the third spot tonight, Ryan Underwood, and man, oh man, what a performance tonight. Keep the consistency going. We talk about that tough break there at Cedar Lake. That was your only tough performance this year, and you've been in the top 5, top 10 throughout this season. Now with a few weeks left, another podium here at Knoxville.
Oh, yeah, that week at Cedar Lake really hurt us. We're only like 20, 30 points behind Blake, so I think if I would have ran better at Cedar Lake, I think I could have been probably challenging Evan, even though he's almost impossible to beat. I don't know how he does it, how he can hit every line, same lap, every lap. But him as a leader, he's a really good chase car, and when I'm behind him, I'm just really fast, so when he pulled away, I just got out of my groove and I couldn't get back into one. And when Blake drove around me, I just followed him the whole race.
Now, I think it's 2 weeks left in the season here. You're still up there with a chance for the points championship. So what's the plan here? How are you going to try and top that 33 Evan Seay?
Hopefully he just like misses the whole line in qualifying, and he somehow qualifies dead last. So just qualify as good as we can and try not to get into any trouble the whole rest of the races. I think we got 2 left, so just try to be consistent, run top 5 every week, and I think we can easily consider a top 3.
Well, we know you got a lot of great sponsors on that 46 machine, so thank them for another great night here at Knoxville.
Everybody at Team VLR, CI Performance, Matjoulis Seay Setup Shop, 1, 2, and 3 again. Mecca Motorsports and Northside Graphics and Designs, Chad and Brittany, all they do for me. Bighorn Taxidermy, Scalf Race Rats, and everybody on the car.
Well, that is your third place finisher tonight of Ryan Underwood, Brett Wheeler. You're catching up with our hard charger of Damian Kiefer.
Yeah, well, he absolutely sucked 8.5 in qualifying, and well, I had to find himself running one heat. I don't know what heat he was in, heat 1 or 2, but he went from 9th to 5th and had to come through the last chance qualifier. He started 19th and drives up 13 positions up to position number 6. Damian Kiefer, congratulations on hard charge tonight. Look, I got to ask you, what happened in qualifying? Because you just sucked.
I actually didn't even make a qualifying lap, if you want me to be completely honest. Kind of forgot it. I was playing Snake on my computer, if you want me to be sincere.
Snake, huh?
Yeah, it's a fun game actually.
Yeah, look, I'm well aware. I'm well aware of the fact that you know the Snake used to be on the old phones.
Yeah, same thing. It's just on the computer.
Okay, I might have to look that up. Man, we're talking old school. But hey, what a run here tonight. We had a track reset. You had to make your way forward through the main event. What kind of a game plan and strategy did you have put in set for this Zero machine to come through the field?
I put one of my setups on just for the feature because I liked it better than what Evan and the VLR guys were on. But I knew I was going to have to run in the slick the whole race and not be able to touch a tacky spot if I did for about 6 laps. I think I did, but I knew I was going to have to make the bottom work, and my setup was a little bit tighter than everyone else's, so I could just roll that one lane off and through the middle of the slick better. And I prepared for it, and it ended up working out in the long run. But I think I had a top 3 car there last half of the race. But whenever you get stuck back there, and when we were battling with Felix, Yeager, Carter, and Rumsey, it's really hard whenever there's 4 people, 5 people racing right there to pass them all at one shot or to get by any of them especially at Knoxville. But I'll take a 6th place finish from 19th any day, but wish I wouldn't have been playing Snake and got a qualifying lap in.
Well, we move to Fairbury next week, followed up by Lanier over the next couple of weeks. How do you think this Zero machine is going to go, and what kind of expectations do you have set for yourself?
Fairbury, there's no doubt in my mind that I shouldn't run at least top 5, if not a top 3. It's one of my better tracks. Born and raised around wall riding racetracks and up on the wheel, but we'll see. Ran another league not too long ago there and tried a few different setups and found some stuff that I didn't like and some stuff that I liked. But looking forward to Fairbury and Lanier is a difficult one to get a hold of, but I'm looking forward to both of them.
All right, well, we know you got a lot of sponsors on this race car, buddy. Now's an opportunity to thank those sponsors and people that help make this happen for you on the Zero machine.
Shout out to Bighorn Taxidermy, Team VLR, Evan Seay, High C Performance, KMJ Graphics, Tag 3 Defense, Mario Perez Photography, all the guys back at DKeep Speed that helped me out and keep my confidence high. And then just you guys for the broadcast, and the league's pretty banging for how great of a competition these guys are. But yeah, that's all.
There we go, Damian Kiefer. Tonight's hard charge at a plus 13 positions, 19th up to 6. Alex, that wraps up week number 6 here of the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop Pro Late Model Tour. And well, again, Evan Seay, Blake Matjoulis, they go 1 and 2. 2 weeks left in the series. This 8-week series, although it'll happen over the next 3 weeks because I think we'll go to Fairbury next week. I think we then take a break and then follow it up with Lanier in the final race of this. So 2 short, little tight bull rings. And well, to wrap up the season, I'm looking forward to Fairbury next week, followed by Lanier.
And it is going to be a dogfight to the finish here. Evan C., Alex Bergeron, tough break for him tonight, but there's still 2 races in. Blake Matjoulis, Ryan Underwood, Damian Kiefer, all these names still have a chance here this season to lock up the championship, and with 2 tough tracks to get a handle on, it is going to be a dogfight.
Well, that'll wrap us up here at the Knoxville Raceway. Again, a big thank you to, of course, CFM Esports, Team Victory Lane Racing, the Matjoulis Seay Speedshop, Bighorn Taxidermy, and, of course, ShopFergie22.com for all their support with the series. Again, I want to thank, of course, Team Victory Lane Racing for putting on this series. We've been live on their Facebook page as well. Till next time, on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV and the manager behind the scenes, on behalf of Alex Robinson, I am Brett Wheeler. We say farewell, good night, we'll see you next week at Fairbury.